to be boring. Yeah, yeah. Tell me you ready, Mellow, you ready to spit for the ladies to keep it nasty, dark and petty. If you pick me, then you might find this upsetting. You say that you're ready, well the joke's on you. Get it?
Is this supposed to be Ave Maria?
Yes.
Don't. That sounds like someone got challenged to make an Ave Maria without any of the
But
ingredients.
I'm saying hi. Remember when she sang that when Michael Jackson died at the BET Awards and everybody went to kill themselves?
Because you know what, Beyonce?
Because why the fuck would you get up here? We already said.
I think when you're a deeply feeling person, like, you be wanting to kind of like force other people to confront sadness and their emotions.
Don't nobody know Ave Maria.
She got
the
up
BET
there with
Awards.
that Ave Maria and was like, fucking sing it. Like, hey, Beyonce, please. Please.
I thought you was going to say Halo.
I think that's the only time I've like left the room for a Beyonce performance. Because I was already undone by Michael Jackson dying and she got up there singing that shit. I said, let me go get some. Let me get a ginger ale. She tripping.
Bro, Michael Jackson died on my birthday. It was the 25th. It was 2 days before. And, okay, y'all, if I look like shit, like I've been crying, it's because we accidentally had a really, really deep conversation. I don't need y'all getting in the YouTube comments saying that we fought before the podcast and that I fucked
And she told
Talley
me not to
nigga.
cuss y'all out, so I'm not.
We cuss y'all out every week, so, but please, y'all,
Well,
stop.
not y'all. It don't even be y'all.
It be like
It be like
one
one person, but be fucking spoiling it for the whole bunch because I'm too sensitive for that shit. I'm too sensitive. I'm too fucking hard on myself. She too fucking hard about herself about how we coming off and you know and getting fucking scrutinized
enjoy
all
the
the time.
lunch.
Enjoy the lunch, bro. And to the one who you said that weird shit and then we said don't be weird and you deleted your comment. I don't know if you're still a fan of the podcast. You're gonna keep watching if you was offended.
You can't block on YouTube, but I restricted you. So if you commented again, I can't see it because
I just don't know why we gotta say every single time. And I'm not cussing, but just like why we gotta keep saying like.
And I hate that because the fans of the pod who do want to be normal, I met a couple of y'all at one music fest, and I'm so sorry. When I tell you, they looked at me like the Squidward meme that was like, I just want to say hi. I don't want to bother you. I don't want to. And I'm like, oh, poor thing. I'm so sorry. You can say hi to me in public. It's as long as you being normal, which y'all were. You don't have to over normal because then the pendulum swings to not normal again. Just be regular. Say hi. You can't. They were like, can I take a picture? I won't post it. I promise. You can post a picture. You can say hey. Now the girl did scare me because she was like, oh, Melanie. I said no. Now when I hear Melanie, I think it's somebody from school.
Mm-hmm.
You're not somebody from school. I can't. Because I didn't meet you as Melanie. I've told Jasmine since day one.
Now I'm Jasmine?
Now you Jasmine.
No.
I've told Jasmine to
Please
stop
do
calling
not
me
call
Melanie.
me Jasmine because I'm going to walk right past you, which is nothing to do with just the podcast. Because if I hear Jasmine, that means you know me from middle school or you one of my cousins.
This is why I told her to stop calling me Melanie 50 episodes
You
ago.
have a
100.
nice name.
It is a beautiful name. I have probably the best name. I'm so glad my parents made that up for just me. However,
okay.
When strangers call me Melanie, it triggers my fight or flight. Because I'm like, who from middle school? Not middle school. I didn't go to middle school here. Who from high school know me? Who out here? So I'm just like, wait, hold on. That's why I kind of gave y'all Mel. You know what I'm saying? But because you be calling me Melanie, they be calling me Melanie.
I'm special.
We're talking to 20,000 people
I be
right
forgetting that when I be talking to you, and you be doing very Melanie-worthy things to where I'm upset and I need to say the Lanie. I have to
if I get up here calling you Jasmine, then it's going to be...
The times when people in my life have gotten upset enough with me to call me by my first name, I've earned it each and every time. Each and every time. I do remember one time I was outside on a date, wilding, kissing in the mouth, having me a good old time. I got a singular text message from a number I didn't know that said Jasmine with a period. I said, they're watching. And I still to this day don't know who it was from. I deleted and blocked it and went on my goddamn way. Because whatever you saw,
don't be
you saw
calling
it,
my
nigga.
fucking slave name out in public. Call me the goddamn Jasmine and or Melanie. Don't be calling us that shit.
But shout out to Ashley, who I met when I was at Yard House. Ashley and her friends are starting a podcast. Do I remember the name of it? I think this is wrong, but it's something cute like I'm just a girl or not too much of me or something like that. Congratulations, do your podcast. Keep recording the episodes. If you see something along the lines of the name that I just said, I'm pretty sure I fucked it up. Go listen to it. Go watch it. But they were very, very sweet. If you see us in the
wild, come. You can speak. Walk up slowly, though. But come say hey.
The funniest thing, because I hate being visible in any sort of way in terms of like somebody knows me and I don't know them because I am prone to forget people. So when they just be like, oh my God, Talley, I'm going through my Rolodex of did I work at Grand Lux with you? Did I work on a campaign with you? Do you owe me a hard time? Do I owe you a hard time? Did I fuck your nigga? Like, what is this? And I'd be like, oh, I listen to the podcast. And I'm like, because that's so embarrassing. When somebody remembers you and you don't remember them.
Yeah, and I have to go through that. Or what happened at one music fest is, this is why I don't like being recognized in public, because now I'm exposed. Because I had just been doing something so fucking weird. I was being very, very...
What did you do?
I was tisming very hard. I was doing a drum solo on my thighs. Because Clips is playing.
Like ham bone?
Yeah, so Clips is playing. It was grinding. So I'm like... and... I was with Erica, so I was safe. I'm being weird. Mm-hmm. We're laughing. Moments later, I get called my slave name, and now I'm like, she's like, oh my God, I'm such a big fan. But I was like, hey girl, thanks. Like, but I'm like, damn, I was just being so weird. So now, yeah, I saw that male bitch outside. She's a fucking weirdo.
I don't mind being a weirdo. I mind when people see me when like I'm not doing well. And it's like, I can tell that, like, I've run into some of, like, the other day I ran into my friend. I need to call her. I ran into my friend on the Beltline while I was overstimulated. It was as if I have not known her since 2011. Mm-hmm. I saw her, and I was like, she's like, hey. And I was like, hi, yeah, I'm just out here being normal. I gotta go. Because I was so stressed out. I didn't know it was the Mimosa Fest when I was outside, so I did not expect the Beltline to be littered with drunk motherfuckers. I did not expect all them fucking zoomy-ass scooters and all that shit.
When you already going through a lot on the Beltline and that fucking scooter zooms past you, it's like, you know who don't fuck with them scooters? That goddamn Cardi. He don't like nothing with wheels.
Listen, them fucking... Let me tell you who's the most disrespectful person in the world. Is very niche. A white man on a bike on the Negro part of the Beltline is the
What's the Negro part?
The Negro part of the Beltline is that part from where Our Real Tacos starts, the new Our Real Tacos, all the way down to like Shake Shack. That is the Negro part of the Beltline.
Shake Shack as in like the Croc Street Shake Shack?
Yes.
Oh, that's the best part.
That is the best part. But white people get, because on the other parts of the Beltline that I've been on, like the more...
That's the only part I be on.
Oh, well, I be on the whole thing. The white men on bikes almost be trying to make a point that, like, I'm out here and the thrill of my bike ride is that I'm getting really close to almost Grand Theft Autoing niggas. Like, they be zooming. Like, say this you walking, do, my ass so fat, I'm so pretty. And then here come... a white man right past you to where if you had lifted your arm to check your watch,
your elbow would be gone.
You would crack like a crab
your
leg.
Elbow would possibly
I don't know what is wrong with white men on bikes, but my temper, I have worked on it so much. The other day, a white man zoomed past me on a bike so close to me that I felt it brush the fabric of my jumpsuit. To the point where I started running a little bit to try to catch him, and I was going to yank him off of that fucking bike. And I had to stop because, one, you can't run. You're not going to catch him. This is embarrassing. And two, but other people were on my side because they saw him almost hit me. So when I started charging up to run, them first, like, 8 steps where I was running, I was going fast. But he zoomed on the fucking Yamaha, and he was gone. But I'm going to start yanking white men off of bikes. Straight up. Because you're doing it to be like, it's fun almost hitting black people. I'm fucking with black people. Because they don't do that to white folks. I
saw a man on the fucking Beltline with a fucking, on the nigga part, because that's where I frequent, with a MAGA hat on. It's like, bro.
Does he have a golden retriever or a Labrador or something like that? Like
Did he have
a
dog
tan
or not?
colored dog?
I can't remember if he had a dog or not. I can't remember. I just remember him being like that man on the plane.
Because it's another dude out there. He has a Labrador, some tawny golden dog, and the dog is so cute, and that's what I noticed first. And then he had on like some very Trumpy right wing shirt, and I was on the phone with my mother because I said the dog was cute out loud, and I had to make a practice of keeping my cute dog comments to myself.
You don't know who walking
the
that
dog deserves the compliment. You are a piece of shit. So when I see this shirt, I said, "Oh, brother, check this fucking idiot out." And then my mom was like, "Who?" I was like, "This bitch in front of me with this dumbass shirt on," because he was walking around like, "Yeah, I got my stupid shirt on." So when I started calling him a dumb bitch, he kind of turned around like, "Me? I'm the dumb bitch?" "Yes, nigga,
Yes,
you dumb bitch. And if I didn't already have a dog at the house, run me that, because you don't deserve it."
You mentioned jacking people dogs. Give me the leash right now.
I
Give me the leash and the dietary
missed my
restrictions.
career as like a robber, I think, like as like a stick up kid, because I'm very convincing at like making people do stuff and give me stuff. I am. I've taken whole wallets from men at the bar, and the only reason I returned it is because I think they thought I entered into it as a joke. But I have literally reached my hand and be like, "Give me your fucking wallet. Give me $20. I've returned home from the bar with cash, and I know I didn't do nothing sexual for it. And then Rodney or like other friends will be like, "You were robbing niggas on the patio." Just walking up to niggas, "Give me some money."
What an interesting young lady.
A white man paid me $40 for my phone number at the Vortex once. He said, "Can I have your number?" I said, "Can I have $40?"
And then I'm gonna block you.
And then I did.
We up. Honestly, I'm Mel, by the way.
I'm Talley.
Welcome to the shit show. So,
Welcome to the fucking show.
yeah, man. What's your joke of the week?
Bitch. So, my friend Tay, shout out Tay,
Tay.
came
Our
over.
Gen Z representative.
Our Gen Z representative. Your ass getting old, Tay. I'm not going to be the old bitch no more. Because you getting old.
What's that fucking, that rabbit?
That
with the
rabbit
clock?
with that scary clock? Yeah. She loved to call me a geriatric old senior citizen Shady Pines
But you
ass
know,
bitch.
and the conversation came up yet again on Twitter because I was talking about Tyler the Creator. Because I searched Tyler the Creator's name so I could be like, yeah, I been not like that bitch. But apparently 2011 me liked his ass. And I'm like, appalled. Right. So I was like, oh my God, not 16-year-old me was in chat room showing feet.
racial feet.
And all the replies they went from laughing to being like, not you told yourself, to then the kids got it. It's like, oh my God, you were 16 in 2011. Oh my God, you're going to die. And it's just like,
Oh, brother.
brother.
But Tay also, like,
But again,
she be joking.
no. When you have a young friend in your life, that's fun. Like when my little sorority young niggas, they're born
Calling these upstanding young ladies young niggas.
they're YNs.
They are, but like,
It's funny. I
it's
think that's funny.
At least you're not calling them YBs.
Fair.
Yeah.
My sorority YNs, they are born in like 2004, and that's so funny to me. And the 2002 ones, because those are the meanest batch. Them kids that didn't have no prom, that's the meanest batch of kids. But she be calling me an old bitch, and it's fun to me. It's funny because we can banter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my line sister Bree is 4 years older than me, and that's just like, whew.
Bree 4 years older than you?
She's 4 years older than me,
I
yeah.
did not know that.
Yeah, because I was the youngest on the line.
I know that. I didn't know she was
So-
4 years older than you. though.
Yeah, she's class of 08. So it's been fun our entire friendship to call her old bitch because that's my friend. I can call her old bitch. Can't nobody else call her old bitch, but that's our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But again, she's only 4 years older than me. But that, like, friendship old, that's cool, and I know you. I'm not going to go up to any other person born in 1990 on the goddamn street and call them an old bitch for being 35 because that's fucking rude. And that's the issue.
And old bitches are my favorite people. Like,
I
I
love
love
old
an
bitches.
old bitch down. Like, so I just don't get it. I expected the young bitches to revere me. I remember my 28th birthday. I was like, I'm gonna be 30 soon, and the young bitches gonna think I'm fly. I can't wait. And then I got 30, and bitches was like, you old,
bitch."
decrepit, brittle boned bitch. And I was like, oh! I was like, I thought we was
literally,
cool.
as a bitch with older sisters who I've had old bitches in my house my entire life, and they've always been cool to me. They were like different life eras, and I was like, okay, when I become that age, I'm gonna be cool like Melissa. When I come that age, I'm gonna be cool like Monique. Boom, like Monique was a teenager. I remember just watching her as a teen. I'm like, this bitch is nuts. This bitch is fucking crazy, and I can't wait to be like she would come home like crashed out about a boy at school. And that's kind of how I got into like my music bag. She would come home and she would listen to How I Feel by Brandy.
Taste.
How I only got, and I wasn't listening to it with her. We were in the same room, but it was so loud that I could hear the song. So now I also like the song, but I'm just like, she's fucking crazy. How amazing. When I'm her age, I'm going to have an R&B song that I play when I'm crashing out about boys in my room. That's what you're supposed to do.
And I think because my mother was younger and almost like I viewed her as like a big sister.
Yeah.
Watching my mom I remember my mom being 24 and 25.
That's crazy.
Remember my mom being 30. And each age that I watch her, because my mom, excuse my language, forgive me, was and is the hottest bitch on the planet. No woman was more fucking ethereal than my mother. Close second, her first cousins. I was like, the fucking milk and honey isn't getting older. Because, like, I think I was a pretty teenager, but I wasn't like, some girls were hot in high school. I was not hot in high school. I was just a pretty girl, but it wasn't like the fucking hair blowing in the wind and, you know,
I remember like looking at that girl and being like, damn.
I remember the hottest bitch in my high school, Bria Daniels. She's still pretty fucking hot. That was a hot bitch, and she's hot now, but I wasn't that. Like, I was pretty. Face for face, sure.
I think I've been in Cuba Tootie.
Bria Daniels was so hot that I thought she was an FBI agent. I thought she was a fucking narc.
Are you a kid?
Are you a goddamn child? Bria was so thick and fine and funny and tall and just adult looking. And I knew she was adult looking because, not in a freaky way, but adults would kind of be looking at her like she might have been a narc too. And I'm like, what kind of fucking CIA operation
What
is this?
agency do you work for?
You? She was so hot. And Bria Daniels, we were in show choir together, and I just thought she was so cool. We weren't even really friends, but anytime I could invite Bria Daniels to something,
you're coming, Bria
you're
Daniels.
fucking. Was that Bria? I think that was Bria Daniels. We had a bunch of Brias. There's another Bria too. So if you're from my high school and I'm talking about the wrong Bria, let me know. But Bria was so goddamn fine. She came with me on my 18th birthday to get my first tattoo. I felt like the coolest bitch on the planet. I said, I got the baddest bitch in the school with me getting illegally tattooed. I love it because I wasn't quite 18 yet. The clock hadn't turned.
No, for me, our high school was more modest. Like,
Bria
I feel like
Daniels? I think that is Bria Daniels.
If I went to more of a Stevenson or MLK, I feel like that girl would have been stronger. But Columbia was a more humble school. You know, everybody was kind of like, it wasn't no just undisputed that bitch. It was just levels of that bitch. And once my daddy died, I kind of was like, okay, let me stop just being in my books and going to class and going home. Let me focus on being that girl a little bit. And that's when I really started coming out of my shell. Because a lot of people didn't know I had like a big personality like that. Because I was like, I was really focused on getting to FAMU and not getting my ass beat the entire time I was in high school. Those were really my main focus.
She said, these are my priorities.
And then there was some niggas in between, for sure. I was like, now, it's some cute boys. We gonna talk to them. They getting talked to. I'm just trying to get
I didn't know that, and I have to get back to my joke of the week because we on a tangent. But I didn't know. I thought I was pulling niggas because I was funny. It took for me to get to my boyfriend that I had, my last two boyfriends in high school, where they were just kind of like, do you think we here for the jokes? And I was like,
your ass is fat, ma'am.
I never, like,
I'm telling you, that's what they're saying.
I mean, that's what they're saying. And I knew I had a fat ass, but I just hadn't understood what was important to boys. So when I'm like, you just think I'm so funny and charming, they're like, you got 2 Christmas hams.
On your back.
On your fucking back, bitch. We never cared about them jokes. And I was like,
actually, shut up.
Actually, stop talking. I could do with some fucking silence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't know I was hot until the first time I knew I was hot and that it was never reversing was when I got to Alabama State that welcome week. And the way them boys reacted to me, I said,
oh.
I said, niggas think I'm sexy. I said, it's time for a rebrand.
This is like Thanos.
I was like, these niggas fucking barking like they want it around this bitch. Yeah.
My ass didn't get really fat. I don't really know. I think I was just cute and I was fun. Like, my body didn't start getting really T for real. I was just like smaller and not fat. And then my body started maturing around 2017. When the body became like, damn, Mel got ass. You know what I'm saying? I've always had a little ass, but it wasn't really, really noticeable. It just came out of nowhere, right? But once I started getting that weight, it was like ass. I always had a little something, but it really got more pronounced.
I had an ass since.
I've always
I
had
was
ass,
legit,
but it wasn't
yeah.
like, because I was competing with some asses at FAMU. It's this, shout out to my classmate KK. You remember KK?
Are we still recording? Are we still?
No, we're still recording.
Okay, this is pod. We're potting.
We're potting.
Okay.
I'm ignoring that train. Can you hear the train?
There's a train outside. If you hear it in the background,
It be coming on.
It be coming on, and then it be sometimes long trains, sometimes short trains.
Yeah.
We can't do shit about it.
But anyway, I have a classmate in the dorms, and her name was KK. KK, and I'm sorry to objectify you like this on this kind of platform. KK had one of the craziest asses I had ever seen, and we were kids. Like, we were first semester freshmen, and we
Ain't no woo-woos.
hit your
Hit
phone.
my phone.
This is before BBLs were a thing. This is like when like people were still speculating about Nicki Minaj getting her ass, and that was before this was like a known
This is
thing.
when girls were getting shots.
Yeah, but she
Yeah.
obviously, we're kids, so she don't have no shots. We were doing that stupid ass dorm step show. We were all at practice, and she had on some like Nike Pro shorts. Me and my friend, and this is before like nobody was being gay, because being gay wasn't really cool yet either. So it was just like,
The
but
girls
we
were being gay.
the girls were being
Oh.
gay, but it wasn't like a gay friendly. You know,
It
what I'm
wasn't gay friendly. It was.
Yeah.
It was. Shh, don't
that's
tell
when
nobody.
like being gay was still like a tequila thing, right?
You're
So
gay.
we were all like, her ass is so big. Like, we all were just like, I'm sorry, ma'am. It's still big. Like, people are paying for those kind of bodies. So my ass wasn't even in conversations, because I was competing with the KKs of the world. And that's fine. I was okay with that.
Mhm.
I'm a cutie patootie.
You are a cutie patootie.
Especially then. I didn't really get to my vixen era until like I got a little older. And I was young. I was a year behind in development. Like, same way I didn't have titties whenever I was getting titties, I hadn't filled out yet because I'm still a year younger than everybody. So, how do we even fucking get
We were
here?
talking about jokes of the week. So we were talking about Tay being young. So Tay came over to
Yes.
get her hair done, and Tay, she is not a morning person. She loves a late afternoon, early evening appointment.
That's crazy. For braids, she's nuts.
Well, she has locks, so this is retwist.
Still nuts.
So she comes over, gets her retwist. You know, we watch the TV or whatever, everything cool. So when it's time for her to leave, I'm like, I need to take the trash out and I need to take the dog out. Will you stay with me so I don't get crazy murder? And she's like, yeah, sure. So, you know, we outside. I got JoJo on the waist leash. You know, we yapping and shit. I have the keys to my apartment on my ring finger, and then I have that's inappropriate. But then I have the trash on my
She was doing this.
my other finger. So I'm holding like shit like this. So I go to the back. I throw the. You're a child. I throw the trash into the trash bin. Mind you, in my mind, my keys are still on my finger. And if I had thrown the keys into the trash, we would have heard it because it would have sounded like keys in the trash. So, you know, we trying to get JoJo to take a shit or whatever. We chopping it up. Time to go back in the house. I'm feeling for my keys and shit. I said, oh, Neptune.
Oh, Neptune.
I said, okay. So I have on my Christmas pajamas because it's a little chilly outside. So I'm like, maybe they fell out my pocket. Because, you know, when you wearing a one-piece anything with pockets and you have booty and hips, the shit in your pockets will sometimes work its way out of your pockets. So me and Tay outside like fucking Daphne and Velma with flashlights looking for the keys and shit. Can't find them. So I said, there's no way, because I make a point to not throw my keys in the dumpster. It's actually one of my worst fears. So know that, spoiler alert, this is one of my worst fears realized. So I'm looking for keys, can't find it. You know I have beef with my downstairs neighbors. Turns out the people next to them have become their friends. So now it's like a community beef on that bottom right part of
The nerve.
the,
But also, yeah.
huh?
I said the nerve of them.
Yeah, but now it's like a coalition of Talley haters down there. So when I'm outside looking for my keys, I hear giggles and shit. One thing about me, if I'm in turmoil and I'm hearing some giggling, I'm assuming the motherfucking giggler had something to fucking do with it. So I'm by the time to put JoJo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to secure JoJo and all that shit. It's a terrible situation because JoJo is a help you find something dog, but if he don't know what we looking for, he gets very frustrated. So I'm hearing giggling and shit, and I'm telling Taz, I think the motherfuckers got my keys. I think they got my keys because we saw the nigga of the girl that I got into the fight with. I saw him scoop down and pick something up. And so I said in my mind, I know I'm being crazy, but I think they got my fucking keys. And so we go down there to both doors, knock on the door. I knock on the door of the sisters that live down there. I said, you know, I can't find my keys. I'm just seeing if anybody picked them up. Open the door. First of all, whoosh of stank comes out of the door.
Stank or like weed?
Stank, not dank.
Like musky?
Stank, must. Opens the door.
How the house musty?
Whoosh of stank. I said, is anybody seeing my keys? She said, no. And then closed the door. Because clearly we got beef now. Didn't even know y'all. I thought y'all were neutral about the situation. Y'all are not. Y'all don't like me. So then I go knock on the door of the people that I got into it with, which took a lot out of me.
I would never went to my house again. Y'all just would enjoy the house.
But I wouldn't be able to sleep if they had my keys. You know what I'm saying? So I go and knock on the door. I said,
Is Tay with you?
Huh? Tay's with me.
Okay.
So I said, you know, anybody seen my keys? And they're like, no. Well, the man is like, no, we have not seen your keys. Like, basically, like, get the fuck away from my door, which I understood.
Fair.
Because had he come and knocked on my door and said, do I have your keys? I don't have your keys. What I do have is a bullet. Get the fuck away from me. So I totally understand it. So when they both, you know, ask them, you know, did I have my keys? They say no. I go upstairs. I'm not convinced. And neither is Tay. We're both like, they got them fucking keys. So I said, look, I'm going to have to get in the dumpster to verify. Because something bad is going to happen either way. Either my keys are in the dumpster and I have gotten in the dumpster and retrieved my keys, or I go in the dumpster, I don't find my keys, which means them motherfuckers got my keys, and now I'm going to jail. I'm
dumpstered and I'm fired.
I'm going to 901 Rice Street if I have gotten in this dumpster and my keys aren't in here.
No.
What?
No.
What?
Having the address to them people jail committed to memory. We're not speeding past that.
Okay.
You say your little things. And you think I'm going to let it slide? I never do. I'm never going to let this shit slide.
I know,
Stop knowing stuff.
I know the address to the jail because when I've done voter registration efforts, the jail people, the jail goers, have to use the jail address as their voter registration address. So you've seen it a million times when you're fucking checking over voter registration cards from the jail. So that's why I know it. Mm-hmm. Is that fair? Is that okay?
I'll allow it.
But anyway, so I said I had to get in this thing. So I get my fucking gardening bench, which got stolen after all of this. I get my gardening bench to try to climb over and why did the dumpster has a fence? I don't know. To try to climb over the dumpster fence to get in there. So I'm on my gardening bench. I've stepped up. I got my leg up on the fence, but I'm too short to push off of whatever. I'm too short to push off of this leg to actually get into the dumpster. And if I had succeeded climbing over it, I would have landed head first in the dumpster. It would have been like a cartoon. So I'm like, okay, this isn't going to work. So I'm freaking out. I'm screaming at God. Like, it's gotten real deep. I'm like, I don't know what your problem is with me, but like, I try really hard to be Christ-like and live my life right. And you keep playing with me and I'm going to heel turn. I'm going to become something else if this keeps being my life. So, Tay figures out a way to get it to open, like, the doors of the church open. So when she gets that open, I said, damn, I really got to get in this bitch, huh? I got to physically get in the dumpster. So Tay is on rat and roach watch while I'm trying to get into the dumpster. So
Why didn't Tay go in there?
Huh?
Why didn't Tay go in there?
It ain't her goddamn keys. I would never expect anybody to get in the dumpster for me. So I
sure would. If you would have asked me, I'd have been like, no.
So thank God it's not a lot of trash in here. I can readily identify my trash. So I get in the dumpster and I'm immediately like, I'm like, oh my God.
What is it about trash that be so stink?
I don't know, but it's like my trash was normal, everyday trash. Everybody else's trash,
Bananas.
diapers, pea pads,
Right.
fucking
Shrimp.
old oatmeal, crab leg cracklings and carcasses and shit. I said, oh. So I go in there, I just get my trash, I hop out. And I'm trying not to freak out.
Is it in the bag?
So the thing about it is my trash is in the bag, but I double bag my trash. So like my trash is in a bag inside a bag. A real Matryoshka doll situation happening. So I get my trash, I hop out. I get out and I shake the bag and I don't hear keys. So I said, okay.
You gonna get back in there?
I said, these people got my keys. No, because I looked when I was in there to see if my keys were on the floor of the garbage. Didn't see them. So I shake the bag. I don't hear keys. I said, okay, I'm going to have to bust this trash bag open to see if my keys are in here. I bust my trash bag open because I'm handling this really well at this point. My keys are in there. I said, thank God. I grabbed the keys. Melanie, they're wet. So I threw the keys.
Why the keys? How do keys
I
get
don't
wet?
know how they got wet, but it was mystery liquid. I threw the keys. I said, ah! I screamed so loud. I started crying immediately. I was sobbing. I was freaking out so bad that people were coming out of their apartments. I got in the house. I fucking stripped that goddamn Christmas pajamas off me and got in the shower, fresh silk press, washed it. I was in there scrubbing the bottom of my fucking feet and then between my toes. I had to throw my damn pajamas and my Crocs away. I had to wash twice. I was so afraid of being dirty that when the water got cold, it didn't faze me. I stayed in there. I crawled in a city of Atlanta dumpster.
I think you should write all these things down because your jokes of the week are always so cinematic, and I just be like, well, I farted and it will stink. Yours are always, you should write them down and have a little book of short stories of all the things that only happened to you. You make a killing.
I think I would. It's just, I think God just kind of be like doing anything in my life for his own amusement.
And I'm going to talk to the manager.
Because what is going on?
Leave this damn girl alone.
Leave me alone. Like, straight up, like, why are my keys in? And it's not like I threw the keys in there. They slipped off my finger into the garbage bag silently. Silently.
What keys you know quiet?
And then the thing about it is, it's like, I can't, and this is like, you know, not woe is me, but like some real like eldest sister shit. I got the keys to all the grandparents' house. And I likely won't get another one. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I lose these. I have people's keys to their home. I can't leave these keys in the goddamn dumpster. And they were wet.
Did we figure out what the liquid was?
I don't know what that liquid was, and for my own mental health, I can't think about it any further.
Okay, chat.
No.
Put in the comments what the liquid was.
Because in my mind, when I touched the keys and they were wet, I'm like, what was wet in my trash? What was wet in this trash?
Was it a sticky wet?
It was a wet. It was a lick. That was the whole keys. They were wet, like to the touch. Like they were cold and wet.
So maybe it was just usual like dumpster juice gumbo.
Great. Yes. That sounds perfect.
But I'm just saying, if it's like a watery, it's gross, but it could be worse because if it's like a thicker or sticky, you could be dealing with any kind of random straggler nut, some kind
what did you
of
say to
fruit
me?
nectar.
Don't say straggler nut to me. Don't do that.
I didn't want to use like a unhoused slur.
Then let me talk about my gardening bench. So my gardening bench is a multi-use tool, right? So I use it to sit, when it's flipped this way, I use it as a seat when I'm braiding hair, but it's also a garden kneeler, which when I'm having sex, I use for sex so my knees don't hurt when I'm sucking dick. I left that bitch out there and it got stole, which if I was homeless, I too would steal a free seat. You know what I'm saying? Like a foldable, portable chair. Yes. I'm stealing it.
So how is it what you call it for your knees when you suck dick?
So it folds like this, and then you unfold it, and it's got a foam kind of like, you know them seats you sit on at football games and shit, and little pads. Mm-hmm. The sitting part is made of that. It's on that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Didn't you bring it to my house?
Yeah, that.
Okay.
So, but when you flip it over, it's made for people who garden, and you have to kneel to garden. So it's also a kneeler. That is for my arthritic
fucking to suck dick because it's a garden tool. Because you're being a hoe.
Oh, there you go. Hey-o.
Okay, my joke of the week is a first world problem. I don't want to hear no eat the rich shit in the comments, bitch. I just was inconvenienced and I didn't fucking like it. I went to one music fest. It was just a series of unfortunate events, and it just really wore me out. Went to one music fest. And the line was so fucking long for a will call. Thankfully, I'm a good noodle, and I went the day before to pick up my wristbands.
Responsible.
The line was so fucking long. You know, black people don't like waiting in line, so it was getting fucking violent. We walk up, a fight is breaking out. At one music fest will call. Ain't even in the festival yet. Just to get your shit. This old nigga done picked a fight with these young niggas. His wife is like, no, baby, please, stop. No, baby, please, no. He's like, nah, fuck that, blah, blah. He's trying to fight these old niggas. That YN was a little tall. He hit the minka, moonka, mooka, mooska, mouse. Knocked that nigga down. And I was so mad because I missed it. I saw the fight. It's brewing. I'm with Dwayne, so he's like protecting me. He's like, go ahead, go under the shit so you can walk around. I'm like, fuck. As soon as I turn around to get under it, I hear, ooh, I turn around, nigga on the ground. I missed it. Everyone else got to see the nigga get knocked out. I just had to see the before and after. I'm very upset about that. But he's trying to get me to safety because, you know, niggas just pop up with guns and shit and start shooting. So to get the fuck out of there, as soon as they knock him down, everyone's distracted. So other people in line are like, go, 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 go. So they start like bum rushing the line. We got the fuck out of Dodge. But now I'm overstimulated. I haven't even walked in yet. So last year, when they invited us, we had the platinum bands. We're in VIP, free drinks, free food. We're elevated. We're watching the Glorilla and shit. We're having a great time. They email us the day before. I've been promoting this shit since May. Maybe July. That I'm going to be on here. They tell us 2 days before, like, hey, y'all can't get the VIP this year. We're in VIP, but like VIP, anybody can be in VIP if they bought the ticket. The elevated platinum VIP, we can't get in. And I'm like, I posted y'all at least 10 times. That's damn near $50,000 worth of work. Genuinely. This is my job, and I come to this fucking festival, and I can't get any elevated experience other than somebody who paid $200 to be here. That is an issue for me. Like, I don't like being among foolishness, and it was a lot going on, and they were so strict in the fucking platinum area. If you didn't have the band, they wasn't no extras, they wasn't no finessing. It wasn't no fucking celebrities weren't getting it. I walk out after that. They told me I couldn't get in there because the lady was like, I'm gonna try to see what I can do. So she's like, hey, I'm just trying to take her to concierge. And then she's like, okay, well, escort her right back out then too. Because once she had me in there, I was like, I'm kind of in here, I can kind of go maneuver. She was like, no, bring her out too. I'm like,
damn,
fuck.
Bitch.
God damn, who in here, Obama? I walk out, they not even letting fucking Anthony Mackie in. Nigga Bird in here, smoking his cigar, angry as fuck. Y'all not even letting fucking Nigga Bird in here, and he a fucking Avenger.
He needed he's
bad vibes.
He's bad vibes. He needed
but he couldn't even get in, which is crazy. So I'm like, okay, y'all done got too motherfucking strict in this bitch. It's fucking YALL. Relax.
And it's the park.
We're at Piedmont
You're
Park.
at Piedmont Park. Be fucking for real.
Be fucking serious. So I was just very irritated about that. I had a general admission moment for me. And I'm sorry, but I don't.
It's a people are dying Kim moment, but
it
also,
absolutely is first world. People are dying. Don't invite me nowhere.
Don't invite me, and this goes for shit like that. This goes for men. This goes for friends. Don't invite me to some shit, and this is not the way that I would do it for myself. I wouldn't have been in here on my own like this. It's certain cities I won't go to if I can't do it the way that I want to do it.
If you let me do it last year, don't introduce me to a vibe that you cannot maintain.
Period.
There's no extra set to the side shit for creators. Now, like, again, I'm not fucking Madonna, but like being recognized and whatever, which is cool as long as people are being nice. I haven't had a person be actually mean, but it's like I'm exposed. You know what I'm saying? Like, people may not like my shit. Somebody just might deck me in the goddamn forehead. So yeah. Then the other part of it was like dirty. You know, I was just outside. That's not an issue. But YALL performed it. I'm like, oh, I'm an old bitch. I'm going to be here for YALL. I fucking love YALL. YALL is my favorite rapper. Like, I was really into that era of blog rappers like him, J. Cole, Drake. Those are my big three. And Kid Cudi.
Justice for Big Sean. I liked Big Sean. I don't care what the girls say about him.
I like Big Sean, too.
He
wasn't in my... Because he came in a little later. Because it was... Honestly, at first, it was like that one photo shoot they did on the washing machines. It was Drake, Cudi, YALL. I saw that. I said, yep, these are my new kings. And then J. Cole came. I said, you can come too. Absolutely. I was listening to Kid Cudi really, really heavy right before my dad died. And then when he did die, I used it to justify me listening to that sad ass shit. Are you familiar with Kid Cudi?
Kid Cudi was I was already a sad girl, and once I realized that his vibe was mostly sad, I was like, yikes, I'm going through enough.
Which is so funny. I wasn't even sad for real, but I was being fake dramatic sad. And then I got sad for real.
Yeah.
So he has a song called, it was like, did I fucking manifest this? Because he has a song called The Soundtrack to My Life. And he had a line that was like, since my father died, I ain't been right since. And my daddy was in the living room, and I'm in there listening to it like, hey, yeah. And then he got a song called, and the hook is like, I've got some issues that nobody can see, and all of these emotions are pouring out of me. I give it to the sun, this only right. This is the soundtrack to my life. It's so fucking sad. Mind you, Daddy alive, I was still listening to it like, and then when my dad died, I was like, I got some issues.
Being a kid with any sort of alternative music taste in DeKalb County was such a niche experience.
It was revolutionary.
I was listening to all sorts of like scene music and fucking I was listening to Panic at the Disco and like Imogen Heap and shit like that. I was listening to the original song that What You Say. That song is very sad and very dark. My dad came in my room. First of all, my dad never knocks ever. I was listening to that sad white girl shit. My dad knocked on the door. He said, let me ask you something. I said, what? He said, you done found your way into a cult at that school? I said, nigga.
Whites at that school.
Nigga, what? No.
My white music era was more so Jonas Brothers, Hannah Montana, Camp Rock. I was very Disney coded, very capitalism driven white girl era.
I hated that.
I liked the
I like Panic at the Disco.
My favorite white people music at 8th grade when I was still with the whites a little bit. We did our 8th grade because I was in broadcast magnet, so we was making the announcements. We was doing like little mini films. We was doing like short films and shit. So we was like in our bag for production. And it was 8th grade, so everyone gets all melodramatic when everyone goes to different schools in high school. So the song for our end of the year video was When Darkness Turns to Light, It Ends to this day I might cry when I hear that song. Cause it was so like we did like our little end of the year recap. I get the final blow. When darkness. That's anyway, Wale.
Yes, go back.
Wale's fun. So I'm over here expecting shit deep cuts. I don't know why, because it's fucking One Music Fest. This is not his tour. But I'm having a blast. Me and Dwayne over there having a good old time. He's doing no hands and shit. But Wale brings this nigga out. This is one of my notes for One Music Fest, but this has nothing to do with them. Wale has this nigga singing his hooks. And at first I thought it was a joke. But he was dead ass serious. The way he was his voice was like someone tried to draw tried to draw Lloyd's singing voice from memory derogatorily. It was so awful, and he was singing so hard on We've been on a tragedy for once, and it was taking me out of the Wale-ness of me enjoying watching Wale. Get this nigga, bro.
And then think about singing Jeremiah, he might be whatever he is,
but he does that.
He doesn't have a replicable voice.
He's right here.
He stays right in his fucking lane, and not many people can like sound like that.
Cause it's like you think it sound bad, but there's still some skill to it. Like even with, I'm not even trying to be funny, even with Rihanna singing voice, Rihanna's not no vocal powerhouse, but that's not still
you
not.
You just can't do that.
You just can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
It's something. Now
it's something.
We got questions and notes, but you just can't.
But you just can't do it. So that was very funny. I had another note. It was just black and unorganized, the usual. But I did have a good time. The performances all were fun. I had a great time. Everyone did good. The second day, Jasmine Sullivan brought out Ari Lennox. It was really, really fun. Aww. Leon Thomas did good. Leon Thomas, Prince would have loved you. He really would have. That boy good.
He good. The jury's still out with him and his allegations, so we'll see. I won't be giving him any compliments.
Oh, I forgot. I be forgetting. That was like 2 weeks ago, though. Granted, that was new.
It's like we always learning about some new allegations, so I gotta like keep notes and shit.
Right,
so
I'm like, fuck. He did have because what was it?
That he was involved in trafficking and shit like that.
I forgot about that.
Can you niggas be normal for once?
And I think we're not supposed to be taking in this much information all at once like this, like our human brain, because I genuinely can, and not even me being like, people don't know that Chris Brown is an abuser, but like, no, genuinely, so much has happened since I've read the information of him being weird, like 2-3 weeks ago. I
forgot. Like
Trump did some more shit. Like I forgot that we weren't fucking with him.
Trump
right now.
And this IQ test.
Being the Alzheimer's test is one of the funniest things that happened in my fucking lifetime. And I cannot stop laughing about it every time I think about it, because that nigga really was like, yeah, they start you off with a giraffe and a hippo, and baby, you know that it's really more of a cognitive test. They're trying to put you in a home.
They're trying to put you in socks. They're trying to put you in the socks. And you just got no fucking idea. And you over there with a thick ass pencil, just answering the fucking camel question. Thick pencil and a Big Mac, just sitting there. Okay, let's get into the episode. We have to talk about Olandria because we're going tangent, and we got to talk about that first. We have to talk about Olandria
First of all, we like Olandria as a person, but I feel like she has become this Trojan horse for all this projection and weird shit. And oh my God, y'all have to stop. It has to stop.
Y'all have got to stop. And how we speak about, as a person who fits very snugly inside some beauty standards, and a person who exists very far outside of some beauty standards, whether you believe that or not. We can talk about beauty standards within the Black community, and then we could talk about Eurocentric beauty standards. Just because something triggers you doesn't mean it's inherently harmful. And I know that that's ugly to say. Y'all are being weird about Olandria. Y'all are being weird about the glasses on the waist thing. Y'all are being, cause like for me, I think all bitches who got abs think they better than me. I take every bitch with abs personally. Anytime I see a bitch walking around with some, male or female, walking around with some abs that they are like confident enough to show, I'm like, that bitch personally thinks he or she is better than me. That's not true. That's fucking nuts. That has fuck all to do with me. That person is just existing in their body and being happy with their body. Yeah. Now, it'll be different if they walking around with 8 abs and then 6 more abs on their back, and then they walk up to me and go, you big blubbery butter-eating biscuit, bitch, fuck you. Then yes, that becomes harmful. But a person just existing in their body and being happy with their body, and if it's something that I'm
silly, funny trend that, I mean, if you want to interpret it that way, could be a fucking dog whistle or whatever the fuck. But I think assigning certain politics to certain things, when, again, impact versus intent is one thing, but also there's a level of projection that's happening here across the board, I think. And it goes even beyond her body and the waist shit and the glasses shit. Like, even with the swirlness of it all with the divestors, it was this a grown-ass bitch on Threads. And I think because I've interacted with some things, Love Island, so now that's what you like? Okay, we're going to show it to you.
We're going to feed it. Love
She's
Island.
like,
Love
I went
Island.
to this meet and greet, and it just wasn't a good experience. Apparently, the club is racist, which is wrong. That aside, you are 36 years old paying American dollars to go see Nick from Love Island, who I do enjoy. But she said, I just spent weeks preparing for this. I'm just so disappointed. Why are you spending weeks preparing for a meet and greet?
People have spent, and this is no shade to my mother, people have spent more money to go travel to see Nick and Olandria than I am comfortably willing to spend on a full trip to go visit my mother. Are you cool? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you? And I understand being fanned out, because it's a couple people in this world that, and I don't like to be a fanned out bitch, because I'm the person that
even this weekend, I'm like, I ain't finna be fanned. I ain't on your nuts.
I don't like to be fanned out, but I understand being fanned out. But you're in your big 30s, early/mid 20s, young people, you are leaving your home and spending now. If Olandria and Nick was at Piedmont Park and I happen to be walking by, I might give one of these. I might be like, you know what, that's Nick and Olandria.
If
oh my God, that's so cool. But you leaving your house, and you've been how does one prepare for weeks to meet an interracial couple
mentally
from a
to
reality
be outside
show?
to do this and do that? So I guess like the touching grass of it all, everybody don't have the same capacity socially. Fair. But, like, this is a bit much, you guys. This is a lot. And for me, like, again, I don't like being fanned out either. And I feel as I've gotten older and I become, like, the subject of people fanned outness, and that creeps me out, I try not to creep other people out. Now, like, even I went to go see Issa Rae like a month ago, and at least me paying $100 for this seat, whatever, I'm going to see something. She's on a book tour. She's talking. There's a panel. There's this. There's activities. There's a bar. This is a thing. They're just popping. Like, even when people go to, like, if Ari and Jada got a walk-through hosted at the club, you're going to the club to watch this bitch pour shots for everyone else with her friends? What is going on? I think it's a lack of grass touching, because, again, when I have been fanned out, it's been a person that does a thing, and I'm going to see them do that thing. Or, like, even when I'm trying to figure out what meet and greet I've been to. Okay, I have a CD. They're signing the CD. Okay, when I met Chris Brown in high school, I'm at the listening party for his album that's coming out. We did a meet and greet before, and then we went to the activity. There ain't even no activities.
I've always maintained that just going to a meet and greet and there's no show or performances, anything or
nothing, nothing tangible in your hand.
Yeah.
I think she brought gifts and stuff. I'm just like,
bringing the gifts is cool because if I ever get a chance to meet some people that I'm fanned out over, I might have a little gift.
What's the gift you gonna bring?
I don't know. Depends on who it is.
You gonna bring them gifts?
I'd bring Beyonce a Build-A-Bear with my voice in it singing Listen. Fuck you. That bear she pushes. Listen.
She's gonna give it to Rumi, and Rumi's gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?" I can't think of any gift. All I got for you, I'll airdrop you my resume. I got some files for you on Canva. You want a pitch deck? I got a pitch deck. I got
get
some
that,
scripts.
but I mean,
I don't know, because like the gifts of it all, it just feels very tacky.
I don't think so because there's always parasocial relationships created when one person is consuming media and another person is giving it. And the times that I've been giving gifts, it has warmed my heart.
When the fan girlies or the supporter girlies bring stuff, that is sweet.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like that means that person has been consuming your art or whatever enough to even be in a space to give you a gift. I think that's so cool.
I think that's
nice.
Cool. I do think that's nice. But again,
because I would bring Beyonce some Popeyes. She wouldn't eat it because clearly she's Beyonce.
We offer a service though. You get what I'm saying? Like when they came to the show,
there was a show.
Mm-hmm. You came to, you did the meet and greet, you bought a t-shirt. Thank you for buying a t-shirt. Let's take a picture. Oh, I have a gift. The girl what was her name? Carmen? Carmen who brought us the
Carmen!
Yeah, Carmen, she brought us the lanyard.
That's my girl.
My kind of bitch. You listen to the show, you know what I like. This is simple. I'm not creeped out by this. Or the person, Beyonce, who brought the
Lunchables.
The Lunchables and the Butterfingers.
I ain't had no Lunchable in some time.
I want a Butterfinger so bad, but I know my throat gonna be like, bitch.
You can't have no
all right.
Yeah.
So that is fine. But also, again, we render a service.
Yeah.
You are just projecting onto this couple because you're being
And then also, like, let's make it plain. Whatever you got face-wise, whatever you got body-wise, especially if you just naturally built a certain way or naturally not built a certain way or haven't taken any steps to change your body and you really can't do much about your face unless you go get plastic surgery, what you got is what you got, and you cannot look at somebody who, and that's when it comes to having, like, self-confidence, right?
Yeah.
You cannot look at somebody who, Olandria is naturally built like that. I would bet $100 to a bucket of shit that she has never heard the term body checking in her whole life.
I tried to look that shit up. Sorry.
No. I mean, I'm just saying, like, this is a cornbread, collard green fed Alabama girl.
She was made in a lab
with 2 or 3 generations of that same
bad
body.
bitchery.
Her mama came on that camera on Love Island, and that ass.
What Jamila say? That
booty. Oh my God. What you say? My God. I gasped. Her ass was, that's how that lady is built. If you look at my mama, that's why, like, if somebody were to ask me, like, oh, how do I get a bigger booty? I don't fucking know. Because my mama, you could stand in a size 10 shoe flat-footed on my mama ass.
What you trying to say?
What? I was not talking about your feet. I did not. I did not mean that.
As a flat-footed size 10, what are you trying to say?
I was not. And that's so crazy. When I said size 10, I was thinking of men's size 10. I wasn't even considering.
See, that's that shady shit they be talking about in the comments.
See, I'm shading her. I'm being so shady. I'm being so shady. Y'all get on my motherfucking nerves.
Oh, that's
and to my listeners who have met me, they know that, like.
Also, you're my fucking friend. If I want to be playfully rude with you, I can because that's.
Because what the fuck?
So?
What? Come on. Anyway.
But no, I was just saying, like.
But let me finish about my mom. Like, with my body. Now, am I skinny? Do I have abs? No. I can't teach you how to grow no ass, and it shouldn't be harmful that I have a fat ass because I come from 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 generations of big, stupid,
ass.
voluptuous ass. You could stand on my ass today and see over a crowd. That is just how I go. That is just what it is. Am I being, I don't know, ass phobic? Am I perpetuating unhealthy?
You're sounding like the white.
I mean, oh my God.
For Straight Pride Month, they said it sound like. We advocate for straight
And then
pride month.
I saw a interaction between Tink and somebody else that I don't know, where the girl was commenting, not Tink, the other girl was commenting on the whole Olandria discourse and was like, "Oh, body positivity, unless you're skinny."
Well, that's what people are saying White Pride Month.
But the thing about it is, it's two different things. If you're like the girl on TikTok, we talked about this in the car, the girl on TikTok who got ate up because she was just like, I'm so skinny and you big biscuit eating, blubbery, big fat whale,
right,
fucking gargantuan ass bitches, can't wear no clothes, your body not high fashion, I'm just so tiny, all men are bigger than me, blah, 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 blah.
The Cardi B shit. My feet are so small, I'm so little.
Small. Like, that is a different thing, and that is harmful because you are trying to otherize other women, which is crazy. But if the girl, I'm sorry that she built like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and it's not even advocating for skinny bitches because fuck them. But it's like, again, I tried to look up. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all hoes talking about? I love when I'm outside, I don't know what's going on, so I have to like catch up. Thank God I was touching grass this weekend. So I'm like, what the fuck? What is a body checking? So I use my search engine, TikTok. And I typed in body checking. My fucking phone was like, brr, brr, brr. No, mayday, abort. And I'm like, goddamn phone, what's going on? Do you need help? Are you okay? It's a fucking stomach drawing with a smiley face, like, we're here for you if you need any resources. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Now I gotta go to Google like a goddamn Neanderthal and look up what this means.
But I also understand it on the flip side because when I was in my biggest ED bag, I felt Tumblr used to be a hellscape. You could learn anything you wanted to learn, and there were nearly no restrictions on.
And we were 12
and we were so young on what came across that timeline. I just like how the boys fall down the red pill rabbit hole. I fell down that fucking pro-Anna rabbit hole so crazy I had to catch myself. That shit was coming across my timeline for maybe like a week straight. And it was right before the point of indoctrination where I was like, I don't remember what exactly like pro-anorexic thing came across my timeline. But I was like, oh, this is a harmful place. Because in my mind, I'm like, I'm not anorexic. I just want to be skinny. So I can take notes from, now I realize that's crazy. But I'm like, I can take notes from the anorexic
just a little
girl,
bit of anorexia as a treat.
Just a little teach so I can get where I need to go. Them bitches' teeth was in there rotting because they was throwing up and shit and their hair was falling out and they was wearing, and I don't mean like in the fun wig wearing way, they was wearing full wigs from bald headedness because their hair done fell out, their bones was breaking and shit. I said,
no, yeah, the white
so
girls
I
really
understand why people are saying it's harmful.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
I've always understood the points that people are making, but I do feel like we talked about in the car, we have to understand what is actual harm. And when you have to jump through hoops and give the ifs and what if and blah, blah, blah to make it harmful. Yes, if she would have got him to say, you look at you fat bitches, I could put some shades on my, that is harm.
That's harmful.
If she punched somebody and said, fuck you, fat bitch, harm. Her doing this, while it can be perceived as harmful, you have to put all these ifs and this and because if and somebody and they can possibly and that.
And some things are triggering and they can harm you, but that doesn't mean it was a harmful thing. For example, right? Sometimes I'll see the surgery girls, like, and not like girls who like, I'm assuming that they have surgically done bodies because of how their body looks. Like you can look at them and tell, you can see their belly button. You know what I'm saying? You can see like shit going on. I will look at some of the surgery girls when I'm out walking on the Beltline and immediately have to correct my triggeredness about my own body because like that girl ain't do nothing to you. She is just outside being a normal person. But I will look at that body and be like, man, that's making me feel bad about myself, or man, that's making me feel like I got to go get surgery, or man, that's making me feel like I got to go get Ozempic, or man, that's making me feel like I got to go get lipo. And these are all normal, crazy ass thoughts that you have when you have body image issues. But I can't then say that the fact that that girl went and got her body done is harmful.
Yeah, your triggers are not everyone else's responsibility.
Yeah.
I can't, I mean, even with me, like my triggers, like body image, I can look like, damn, you look kind of big today. You hot bitch. You look some good with your fat ass or whatever. Again, I know that's harmful as well. We can acknowledge that. But I'm talking about like, okay, my triggers are different as far as like, if what's her name on Twitter? I forgot her name on Twitter, but Jamie, the one who, the woo-woo girl, the cute little young woo-woo girly. You know what I'm talking about. I forgot her.
You'll have to show it to me.
Yeah. But she had one time, she was like, trigger warning, active father. My dad paid my rent this month. Something like that. It was funny. But I'm like, honestly, that is a trigger.
Yeah.
But that's not your
But
responsibility.
that's not your exactly.
That is not your responsibility. My triggers are my fucking triggers. You even know you triggering somebody.
I got mad at a TikTok so crazy about that TikTok trend where dads were pretending to act like their daughters and like dressing up like their daughters and like the Lululemon and the Stanley Cup and be like, Dad, can you put some gas in my car? Can you take my car to get an oil change? Can I have some money? Da da da. I was so enraged by that I had to delete TikTok off my phone and really take stock of why that shit made me so mad. And it's like, bitch, these people can have active, nice dads.
Right.
Like, that's okay. It would be crazy for me to be like, and I understand bodies are different things, but it's all one and the same.
Yeah,
people
right.
get to have things and be proud of things.
No, but I think like even down to being partnered as a Black woman, our existence is politicized so heavily and it is very exhausting, especially when it has happened to you. I think that's why I get so defensive of stuff like this, because don't come over here with that bullshit. I'm over here just trying to exist. And it has put me in a box, even myself, with my own stuff in my relationship, not want to be too, whatever. But like also people get so weird and politicized, or even like, that's why people don't even tell nobody they pregnant. Because don't come over here pleading the blood of Jesus about female morality or mortality and all this other bullshit. Like, please, I don't want to get pregnant and have a fucking baby.
And I'm telling you now, because I understand however harmful and triggering it might be. Back to Olandria, that girl putting that pair of glasses on her waist. When I get skinny and I get a nigga and or a bitch worth being fucking Google-eyed and happy about, you won't be able to shut me the fuck up. I'ma be butt naked.
My baby,
riding that nigga back outside on a piggyback ride. Have me a goddamn
And we
blast.
have to let people enjoy things. Like, that's a perfect segue, because I absolutely hated Love a Girl. When she said pop your pussy for your man for 1 minute straight, I said, Megan, Jovan, Ruth P, I can't do nothing with this. And I'm a my man, bitch. Pop your pussy. I felt like a grandmother. Pop your pussy for... Say it to Harriet Tubman. Megan, say pop your pussy for your man to Harriet Tubman.
Which is so funny, because when I heard it, you know where I came from. You know I'm a true my man ass bitch when I got a man. I heard pop that pussy for your man. I was like, pop that pussy for your man. Pop that pussy. Because pop that pussy for that man. Go in there and pop that pussy for that man. And don't you do nothing else until you go pop that pussy for that nigga.
I heard that shit.
I heard, because my thing is, I believe men don't deserve nothing in life. But if you got that man and he doing about 85, 90% right, pop that pussy if you mean it. Go on in there. I was like, she swears she me.
I heard it was so funny because I was like, oh, it is. Because, Dwayne be in deep REM sleep by 12:01. And I'm like, oh, the song dropped. I was like, babe, the song dropped. So he sleep. So I'm listening to it. I was about to wake him up. And then I heard past the snippet. I said, I got excited. Oh, it's 4 minutes and 26 seconds. It's going to be so good. I said, now, Megan.
What if I said the pop that pussy for your man part, my favorite part?
The rest of the song I enjoyed.
I don't understand what's wrong with it. I don't understand what the problem is.
It felt misplaced. It felt random. And again, don't nobody get more parasocial about Miss Pete than I do. Get behind me. I had to delete my tweet of me talking about not liking it because y'all was agreeing too hard. I said, bitch.
Never mind.
Not too much, ho. Now I like it. But no, I was just like, I thought it was going to be a fun, lovey-dovey, my man song. And then you started yelling expletives at me.
Because that is love. That's the thing. The girls need romantic and sexual duality. We talk so much about...
Do another song about popping pussy.
No,
I wasn't expecting popping pussy on this song.
That's romance to me. It's both. It's both things. It's both things. As queen, hate a nigga, / queen, my man, I have existed in a space that when I'm hating niggas, I hate them down. When I'm loving niggas, I love them so fucking hard if they mine. Go. That's also romantic. Pop that pussy for your man.
It was also funny to be like, find your own man, bitch. I thought she was going through the mall with people, nigga. Now what? I thought she was having a ball with him.
She was running through the mall with people's
daddies. Excuse me. But she's had some Still a Man lyrics.
But the thing is,
I said, look at the growth.
But the thing about it is, I'm a flip flopper. When I'm doing it, it's fine. When you're doing it, it's a crime.
It's awful. You need to stop right now.
When it's my nigga, what you looking at him for? When it's your nigga,
hand him here.
and a hair. I don't know. I'm with it. I'm with all the flip flopping because you know what? When I got a nigga, bitch, why you fucking people, nigga? You need to find your own man.
Find your own man, bitch.
When it's your nigga, put your hoe up.
I have a messy question. Do you think the "Find Your Own Man" bitch was shade to Glorilla, who's the queen of "Steal Your Man" lyrics?
I don't know if Glorilla is worth shading at this point. I don't think so. It is funny that they're both like wags now. Like they're both at the game.
It was so funny because they're like, oh, they're gonna start saying she copied Megan by getting her a basketball player now. And
she been wanted that nigga though.
She has.
She been wanting that nigga. She logged the fucking man hours on that nigga.
She did. Because somebody pulled up a video from like last year.
She wanted that nigga bad.
She did. And she got him. Okay. You know, because Brandon does not keep time, I'm sure we've been here for an hour.
Ronnie, I miss you.
How long we at? That's too
okay.
long.
It's not too long.
It's not too long, but we usually at 45.
We could have an episode that is 59 minutes and 59 seconds.
And Ronnie be like, stop.
Ronnie be like, stop.
We did stop 3 times.
Stop 3 times.
Okay.
So it's Halloween. This is the Halloween episode.
Oh, damn. We didn't even talk about this. I'm a real bitch.
This is my costume. I'm my thoughts.
Dark.
Yep.
I'm a minion.
Cute.
With my minion
I
socks.
am excited about my Halloween costume, though. I am going to drink with the homosexuals at the homosexual bars, and I'm very happy about that.
Have a good time. They're gonna be. I hate gay Halloween. What do you mean you're Miranda Priestley's lips? Like I love them kind of like.
I love it.
Somebody was Jorgen. Somebody was. Oh, it was a really funny one I saw yesterday. What was it? It was so ridiculous. Like you have to be so gay to even think of that.
Y'all have got to stop doing Halloween so early, especially when Halloween falls on a weekend, because I was in the convenience store trying to buy a sandwich for my unhoused friend, and then 3 gay white men come into the establishment in like
full dominatrix
summer camp clothes, but they were bloody.
Who were they supposed to be?
I don't know, but immediately I was like, y'all need an ambulance? Like, and
are
I'm
they
like,
supposed to be them little girls at that camp that died?
I hope not. I don't think they were trying to be that kind of funny because one of them was dressed as like an elf or something. I don't know what the hell was like a fucking Frodo of the Shire. I don't know what was going on.
I don't know.
But because I saw blood stains, I was just kind of like,
gas.
Are y'all cool? Because it's October 24th. Can y'all be cool?
Yeah, because we have a Halloween, but again, because it's on a Friday. At 12:01, take the goddamn costume off. So you really don't get Saturday. So I do understand not having.
Soon as Halloween is over,
I watched The Grinch on Sunday.
I'm going to light that fucking porch up so crazy.
I'm going to my mama's house and getting my Christmas tree, and I'm putting it the fuck up immediately. What is wrong with y'all?
I cannot wait. I need to
and
go
fuck spooky season. I don't really give a fuck about none of this witches and warlocks and shit, bitch.
I
Where's
won't
Santa?
seriously give a fuck about Halloween until I have jits, for real, if I have
Oh, yeah, because they're going to be the most obscure shit. Because what do you mean you're Halle Berry and Boomerang?
That's not a child's.
That's what she's going to be. I'm going to have one little Jacqueline, one little Angela, and one little Marcus.
Okay, we gotta go, guys. Oh, let us know what you're gonna be for Halloween. I do want to know what you're gonna be for Halloween. And
chat.
Yes, tell us in the chat what you're gonna be for Halloween. I already know what I'm gonna be. Should I say it now or should I? I'm just be it. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Shout out to